Welcome back to Digital Summit Chicago. I'm playing Big Questions, and right now I've got speaker Paul Holte, who you may know as at My Layover Life on Instagram. Paul, welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do and what brings you to Digital Summit.
So I'm a United Airlines 757 and 767 captain, but I also have my own personal brand called My Layover Life, which is full-length YouTube videos, Instagram and TikTok shorts, obviously. And I'm here speaking with United about employee content creators and how they can further a brand.
So tell me about that, and tell me about that message for this audience and employee content creators, because I know, as we talked about this, there's some rules and regs from United, and there's ground you can't walk on, so to speak.
Correct.
And you've got to be a personal brand. So how does that work in your space? Because it probably applies to a lot of these folks who work in large enterprises that want to do the same thing.
Yeah. So United has a social media policy, and as long as we comply with that, like there's rules like I can't film in the cockpit while we're flying the airplane. I can film.
That seems reasonable.
It does seem reasonable. There are like European carriers, they can film in the cockpit while they're flying.
Wow, okay.
Which I'm very jealous of.
Yeah.
But we can't do that. That's one of the main rules. But there's rules that you have to be uniform compliant. If you're outside the airplane, you have to have your high-vis vest on and your earplugs in if you're on the
Sure.
And that applies to not just pilots, flight attendants, ramp agents, anyone who's creating content for United, not for United, but for their own personal brand, with United being the background. So I'm allowed to film content on the ground with the door open.
Oh, yeah?
When I create a YouTube video, I think about things like, okay, well, I want to record my welcoming board announcement. So I have the camera set up on the dash. You can see that the cockpit door is open behind me, and I can record the welcome aboard.
I see.
Completely legal and safe.
Okay.
And I'm also fortunate that when I'm creating a YouTube video, I'm based in New York, New Jersey, but I'm there all the time. So if I need B-roll of a 757 pushing back from the gate, I can get that when I'm hanging out. It doesn't have to be filmed in the moment. I've got weeks to capture B-roll that matches the weather or whatever.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Cool.
Very safely.
So thinking about your life as a pilot and also thinking about your My Layover Life, where did that come from? Because obviously you've got a day job, but you're like, hey, this is fun, I want to do this. Was it just the idea of creating and putting up? Because a lot of people, we have day jobs and we want to create, but it's similar but so different than your day job. Where did it come from?
So I started my Instagram account, My Layover Life, because I wanted to separate my private Instagram account, which was turning into a picture of my family, and then a picture of me in Milan, and then a picture of me in Rome, and then a picture of me in Hawaii, and then another picture of my family. I wanted to just separate that and make my work account a different thing and a public account. And I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to encourage other crew members to go out and explore. So my YouTube channel.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
As what should have been an encouragement for people to go explore, because I'd see so many pilots and flight attendants literally getting to Rome and staying in their room for 24 hours.
No.
Yes. Or Maui.
Wow.
I literally had a trip to Maui once. I went on 2 epic hikes. I went surfing. I went out to eat. I went to Sunrise and Haleakala.
And you still slept and jumped on the plane the next day to come back. Yeah.
And I got to the plane the next day, and one of the other pilots asked him what he did. He's like, oh, I just hung out in my room, played Xbox. Like, wow. Like, you don't have to do something crazy.
You're getting paid to see the world. Go see the world.
Exactly. So that was my intent when I started the channel. And that never did very well because I wasn't the best YouTuber. And that was just travel content. There wasn't a story involved. So once I started telling a story of, okay, well, here's me commuting from my home in Minneapolis to my base in Newark. I fly to work. And then I sit around for a little while. I take a nap in a crew lounge. And then I go to work and I fly to Europe. And then I go do something cool on a layover, and then I fly home, and then I commute home to Minneapolis. Once I started showing more of a behind-the-scenes day in the life of a pilot, that's when my YouTube channel kind of took off.
Cool.
And became what it is today.
And now it's brand Paul.
Yeah. Brand My Layover Life. Paul.
Yeah, no, that's super cool. So tell me about, if you weren't a pilot, and I think I know the answer to this, it feels like you've always wanted to be a pilot because we talked about starting at 14.
Yes.
But if you weren't a pilot, what would you be doing?
Now, probably some sort of creator type goal or creator type job. I don't know exactly what that would look like. ideally it'd be traveling the world.
Yeah, it seems like you'd have found something, right?
Yeah.
Because you found this outlet in My Layover Life as well. So you'd have found something creative to do.
Right. I've always been somewhat creative. I had a blog back when blogs were really popular. I had my own website. I even created a thing on my website where it was like a virtual choose your own adventure date with me. So I haven't told anyone. This is exclusive.
Wow, choose your own adventure. Tell me about this.
So you would read a paragraph, and then at the end of it, it would be like, all right, do you want to go to the ice cream shop or do you want to go bowling? And you would click on one and it would bring you to a new link, a new page. And it was like literally those choose your own adventure books.
No kidding.
But it was like on my website.
So they get a calendar entry and meet you for ice cream? It was before Match.com was cool.
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I've always been a little bit creative.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed that. And so this is really a great way to tie in my creativity with what I do for
it sounds like if you weren't a pilot, you'd have been pretty darn technical because you do a lot of it already and being some of that influencer marketing. Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for sharing your story, Paul.
This is great.
Wonderful to
Thank
meet you. Take care.